Look, it's your boy Young Bone. Alright, look, it's your boy Young React Bone. Today we about to react to another Tommy G video. America's Most Wanted Car Thieves. He returns. Alright, so I know this is not my usual reaction spot, so we're gonna fix that and then we're gonna get straight into the video.
Car thefts of any major city just last year, and it's only getting worse.
Last time we filmed with you, right after the video got posted, Dan's dealership got hit.
They stole our Z01 Camaro, our white Hellcat, and our Z06 Corvette.
Were you behind that? Like, do you think there is a film with you right after the video got posted? Dan's dealership got hit.
They stole our Z01 Camaro, our white Hellcat, and our Z06 Corvette.
Were you behind that? Like, do you think there is a federal task force looking for you?
I'm sure they're looking at this. I'm ready to give you delivery, sir.
Hell no, man.
Is it fair to say that you are officially on the run?
Oh yeah, for sure. Wanted in like 5 or 6 different states.
I instantly shoot people in front of the clubhouse. And I supposed to not only physically, but like emotionally on myself. This has taken its toll on me.
About a year and a half ago, I launched a video documenting a man we'll call Felix, and he happens to be one of America's most prolific car thieves. Almost 10 million of you tuned into that episode, and many of you fell in love with Felix because of his hilarious one-liners and his contagious personality.
This is what I carry for fun, just in case I come across a Hellcat. Or is that a Sky over there? Yeah, see? I would not be deterred by the daylight one bit. I would take that broad day.
You would take something from this dealership in broad daylight?
100%. Especially respectfully after meeting their employees, I know they're not going to chase me. They're not going to even try to stop me.
In that episode, he even flirted with the idea of quitting his criminal career and going legal by becoming a security consultant to car dealership owners like this guy, Dan.
Work house security boxes that to the underside of the car, or low jack that's hardwired into the vehicle. And make sure when they install it, they put it somewhere that's not immediately underneath the steering wheel, because that's the first place anybody's going to check.
But then he went ghost. I couldn't reach him for months until one day he reached back out to tell me two things. Number one, that he was in too deep to quit and that he was wanted for felonies in states all around the country, and he felt his only choice was to double down on his life of crime. And number two, he wanted to make a follow-up documentary to his first piece so he could provide a cautionary tale for the youth and tell more of his story. Folks, this is an intimate look at the highs and lows that come with the lifestyle of being a super criminal. And today, we embark on a risky...
Oh yeah, this is about to be a good one. Shout out Tommy G, bro. For real. Yo, shout out you. Make sure you chasing your dreams until your thing. Locked up wrong, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
The endeavor that involves sitting front row in the business of stolen cars, seeing into an international crime ring, and documenting a guy that at any moment may need to leave the interview in a high-speed chase. Folks, this is America's Most Wanted Car Thief, Part 2. Your discretion is advised. Quick announcement, just launched and restocked a few different shirts on the site. We have this lifting tee, Big Dog's Gotta Eat. We got the long sleeve and a short sleeve version. We have the tried and true classics of these sweatshirts. A lot of the items are going quick off the site and selling out. I appreciate the support. If you'd like to get some items for yourself, TommyGMcGee.com. Thank you, and to the video.
124 here. He's calculated we might need another
We in Hollywood.
vehicle.
We're meeting up with an old friend of the channel, Felix the car thief.
Oh, see, this is all money to me. You see all the trucks? That's all money.
This is it. And he said he wants to do a part 2. He said there's a lot of things weighing on him. He feels like the walls are closing in. There's some things he wants to get off his chest, and also wants to show us what he's been up to in the last few months since we've talked to him. You know, at one point he was ready to give up this life and kind of be a consultant and go into the right side of the business where you can actually make money in a way that you don't have to be arrested. But for whatever reason, this lifestyle just keeps sucking him in, and he's dug himself a pretty deep hole. So anyways, we'll pull up to this parking garage and we'll touch base with Felix and see what he's up to.
like downtown LA, Chinatown, and Little Tokyo have seen a 300% spike in theft since 2013.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, boys, 6th floor. Let's see if you can. Oh, yep. This motherfucker, dude. There's a Range Rover right over there.
With a
Good to see you
Bentley.
again.
These are my two prizes I wanted to show you. See my Bentley and my Range Rover.
When did you pick this up?
Like 4 days ago. I got this inside job. Somebody gave me this extra key for this car.
It's like a dealership?
Somebody resold it to somebody else and then gave me the extra key. This was a legal car, so somebody bought this car from somebody thinking they were buying a car. And I had the extra key. And then this is my Range Rover. It's a P530 autobiography. It's impressive to some people, but it's like a regular car to me, you know.
You have a handicap sticker?
Yeah, so I can park my strikers anyway. This is a reroute job, so I got this off of I paid the truck driver to reroute it. My mirror's fucked up, courtesy of LAPD. They smacked my shit.
You had a close call?
Yeah, they tried to catch me over in the hood. So that's why I wasn't going over where you guys were at, because I was just running from them in this car.
How long ago did this happen?
Like, less than 48 hours ago.
So tell me about the process of getting this from a truck driver.
So basically I have a Russian guy who goes into the dispatch and changes the delivery address and changes it to me. And so I pulled up on the truck driver, handed him $1,000 and walked away with the car. We got the Vermont right here.
How do you get all these?
Actually, you want to know where I'm buying these? Hollywood Boulevard for $11 each. And they work. I've been using them for like 4 months, no problem.
Last time we filmed with you, right after the video got posted, Dan's dealership got hit. People want to know, were you behind them?
No, not at all.
This is why you don't make viral YouTube videos and talking about stealing cars.
I would never hit his spot. I know the kids who did it, but like you can't control people. Like, you know, they saw the vulnerabilities I did and wanted to make some money, and it was that easy for them.
So when we've talked last time, you said walls are closing in, 30 years, that's a fair deal.
Yeah, I still feel the same way. Of course, I don't want that. Like, I'm gonna try my best to stay ahead and just get away and just see some sunshine. I think that's why I'm going so hard in LA. I'm trying to stack up as much money as possible and figure out what my game plan is. It's really kind of like a pain in the ass to do these foreign cars, but it's the same thing. A box with cables that you unplug, and then the car is yours.
This is real life Grand Theft Auto. Like this is such a
Real life
level
Grand
of
Theft Auto.
society that the average person will never see, experience. It makes me laugh a little bit because it almost seems so absurd. But I know that this is somebody's car that they worked hard for, that right now they're going through a lot of rigmarole, insurance, and even a rich guy now can't take his kid to soccer practice. Like it's gonna be a drag on the family.
He
Facts.
wants to be known as a car thief right now. It makes life harder for you because now they're on it. So any car you're in, they're gonna harass you. They're gonna want to think it's stolen, you know?
You're probably right.
Yeah, they're probably right for sure. But
How much would you say you made in the last month?
probably the last month's been good. So probably did like 40, 50K.
40, 50K?
Yeah.
How much of that profit?
The majority of it.
Because there is no overhead or
No, this
upfront cost when you're taking someone's shit.
Yeah, like except like paying the driver maybe.
Last time we talked to you, you said you were going to show me a map of keys around the world.
Yeah. So like, that's my SS ambassador. That's in Iraq somewhere. And these are my tags, obviously, because I had to put these in the car for it to work. There's a Honda that's in the Northeast. They took this car back from me, but I saw the trucker in it. And then here's another one in Iraq, TRX I saw, that actually belonged to Deshaun Nix, the Wolverines, Timberwolves, whatever, from Minnesota.
You guys took his car.
Yeah, shout out that guy. We took his TRX and sent it to Iraq.
What's the economics of a stolen car to Africa? How much are people getting paid along the way?
For somebody like me, probably like, I would say a Honda's worth like 3K to me. And then to the Africans, it's probably worth like 30, 40,000. They're
What?
making more money.
Of course. A Honda's worth 30 to 40?
Yeah, because they're getting, you gotta think, when a car goes to Ghana, it doesn't matter if it's stolen. It's in Ghana. Nobody gives a shit.
But why are they paying so much more?
Because there's duties and import fees and everything, so they're usually charging like 125 MSRP.
What have you gone through emotionally in the last few months?
A lot of shit, man. It's been a roller coaster, bro. Like, I've done a lot of crashing now, a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have been doing. Fell in love a couple times, you know, a bunch of life drama. But at the end of it, I still have my cars, you know?
I mean, last time we talked, it felt like you were an inch away from turning this all in and making your own business.
Yeah. To now being in like a complete downhill spiral of this.
You dug yourself a deeper hole now.
Yeah.
Who is after you right now, do you think?
Oh, I know I got them warrants in a couple of states.
Like, do you think there is a federal task force looking for you?
I'm
Definitely.
sure they're looking at this shit for sure.
261.
We went and got the car for the guy. He set up the place, so we're only charging him 15 grand. Look it. So you see, you know I play no games, sir. Here you go. See? Everything's there. I'm ready to give you delivery, Sam. See you in about 10 minutes. Dude's gonna come pick it up, but I'm gonna meet him at the storage unit. Just drop it off, so yeah.
For this sale, the plan was simple. They were going to drop the Bentley off in a storage unit and meet the buyer nearby. In Felix's last episode, he shows us how he steals the cars, and now he's going to be showing us how the car gets sold.
Let me get that phone.
As we were leaving the parking garage, it appeared Felix and his partner were having issues paying for parking, which struck me as odd, seeing as they had expensive designer clothes on. Felix was going to be sitting on the sidelines for this deal and let his partner handle the business, so I had him jump in the back seat so he could give us a play-by-play of what was going down.
This dude is so worried that I'm gonna come back and take this car. He's telling him to unplug the battery. Like, this dude doesn't even understand that I can't take this car without the key. But he's that scared of me, bro.
That's something you ever do?
Oh, yeah. Depends. It's assholes, yeah. Like, this guy's an asshole, bro. If you met him, he's not the type of person who will donate money to help kids.
Are you?
Yeah, I would. I'd help the kids. I help the junkies all the time.
So sometimes you'll double dip on a deal by good cop, bad cop, he sells the car and then you rob him?
I'd rob him and take the car back, yeah. Like, if I had a second key for this car right now, I'd take it back. I mean, what are they gonna do, call the police?
Facts. What is he gonna do? There's nothing he can do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you. Alright, I'm gonna do this and then talk to you in a bit.
This feels like a Grand Theft Auto video game interaction.
No. It looked like it was there, that's why. My mama couldn't find me right now. Yeah, that's all good. We'll see you the second you walk out of there. Alright. Sexy. Now we have to separate because I gotta go collect the bread and remember they think you're not here. Alright, see you guys in a second.
After placing the Bentley in a storage garage, Felix's partner made his way to a parking lot of a local business to finalize this transaction. We were attempting to get closer and try and see it go down firsthand, but also balancing that with trying not to be seen. Here's what happened.
He's gonna be in a gray Tahoe. They said they're right in front of the AutoZone. Remember, their biggest fear is not fear is better than me. Because he thinks I'm like that crazy, I'm gonna hop on him about that. That way I just be here too.
Oh, what I want to tell y'all is, look, we're doing bigger reactions, better reactions. Everything's gonna be, you know what I'm talking about? So go ahead and subscribe because we ain't playing games.
Be careful, don't lose me.
Should I go?
Have you seen this car?
That guy, he's actually more than just a buyer. Like, he's the one who set up the play. He's the one who gave us the key and put the truck in the car. That was his car. He sold to another person. And then, you know, just basically with the third key, I showed up and took it. So he got his cake and he could eat it too.
This guy's a wealthy businessman.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy got a lot of money. I'm telling you, I robbed him for almost $30,000 and he's still over here doing more business. So he's obviously, his pockets aren't hurting. I just know he pays, you know. But sometimes not all money is good money, you know. I've learned that, especially in this business, bro. That's why I wasn't willing to like sacrifice my morals to take that dude's money.
What?
You want a souvenir?
No, I'm good. Actually, here, let me.
Yeah, it's legit, bro. I ain't do nothing wrong with it. They used to take the battery off. Just throw it on the ground. What a crack that, man. Let's go pick it up and sell it for $10.
What do we got going on here?
Payday. After that.
That's real dough?
Real. Man, you want us to show you this will probably pay somebody's different serial numbers. I don't know, their kids go to school.
So what was the economics of this deal?
I mean, shit, $12,000 profit.
So you guys split 50-50 partners on this
Yeah,
deal?
just me and him. When you think about it, this is $5K one day, multiply this by 30. How much money a person could potentially make at this. But you gotta understand there's a lot of risk. A lot of people, 75% of the people in this type of business get caught or get knocked off.
And what makes you guys different?
I don't know. What makes us different? We're just good. I'd be scared, nigga. A scary nigga always gonna survive in certain situations because you're gonna think twice, sometimes you might think 3 times. That's literally it. I always go with the mindset of like just trying to be like focused and on point. I think that's the same thing now, like not having a lot of distractions in life. I might not be able to call my daughter tomorrow. And so then it's like, fuck it, I'm sitting my ass down in the house. But then the next day after that, I'm like, fuck it, touching all this shit. Taking everything must go.
So some people say, yeah, you're humans too, but some people are like, these guys sociopaths.
Is Donald Trump a sociopath? Is Donald Trump psychotic? I would say if it was something like where I was actually hurting somebody, like somebody was actually getting a gun put to them, then yeah, maybe I'd feel some type of way. But this is all non-violent property crime.
You guys both have young daughters?
Yeah.
So do you think when they grow up and they're starting to get jobs of their own, you'll be able to look them in the eye and say, yep, this is what your dad does?
Man, if I do this shit right, my daughter shouldn't need no motherfucking job. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
But you guys actually save your money? I see you're spending on expensive outfits.
I learned to save from him. He lives by the 80%, 20% rule. He spends 20% and fucks around and saves 80%.
That's a good rule.
That's what I started doing too. There's people that do this shit for fun, and there's people that do that shit because they gotta get money. There's no other way out. Like,
how much do you think you genuinely made this month?
This March was kind of slow, 11,000. But like if you go to January, which was like a good month for me, I was pretty fucking Cash App too. That's January.
39,000.
Yeah. And this is, you gotta account, Cash App's only probably like 25% of my income. Most of it's cash like you see right now. This money's never gonna hit Cash App. So that's how much I'm coming. I can't tell you. I need an accountant to tell you. I'm not greedy with my money. I look out for people. I see a homeless guy on the street. I give him $100. We just gave the Uber guy $100 for driving him 5 minutes.
All right, we have our own mission to hit. We're gonna link up with these guys in a little while. Until then. After a few months back in Milwaukee, we returned to Los Angeles to resume filming. During the time that had passed, Felix told me that his partner had been arrested and was facing serious prison time. And although I had spoke to Felix just a couple days before I flew out to California, once I landed, I was unable to reach him. Initially, I thought he was ghosting me, but then the mother of his child reached out to tell me that he was in jail. Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay. And he's sitting in jail. Has a few warrants in a few different states.
Oh no.
But they're not expediting him anywhere.
And how long has it been since he's been home to see you?
So it's been about 2 months since I've seen him, and then 3 months since his kid's on, so.
And what's going through your head right now?
I know he doesn't have many people he can really lean on, so we're family at the end of the day. As for anything else, I hope he gets his shit together. My biggest concern, honestly, is my kid. At the end of the day, she is what matters in all of this. He was a really good father. He did try. COVID made things helpless for a lot of people. I don't know if he told you our whole rental burnt down. So during COVID, we floated around to hotels. He was breeding dogs then, so we had about 8 dogs with us, and a whole litter of puppies in a hotel at one point.
Holy shit.
He was heading in the good direction. He was in college. when all this stuff started, discovered this other way of doing things that seemed easier, and then it worked once, and so I've never been able to control that man. So,
Well,
I hope this whole situation scares him straight and reminds him that he was in jail at one point.
feel free to call me anytime, and we'll see where this thing goes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Oh my God.
I see him in a pretty similar way that I think that his girlfriend does, except I think I probably am more aware of the bad information.
Yeah.
Like the depression, the struggles, the addictive personality, just because he probably hides it more from her. What a shame. But I wonder how common this is in the criminal down spiral story. Anyways, that's that.
Yo,
How you doing, man?
in jail,
He's in
man.
jail.
What's going through your head?
And depressed, bro. I'm gonna go to court in like the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I think. And then I'm gonna go, I gotta see a judge. I don't know what to say, but I don't, like, if they let me out, I don't have nobody here, so I might even need you to come get me or somebody to come get me, because I don't even have shoes on.
Were you were doing a high-speed barefoot?
Yeah, no, my shoes flew off when I crashed. Just pray for me, bro. I'm trying to get home. I want to go see my daughter.
Hopefully things
Dang.
I hope to hear from you very soon.
I hope so, man. I'll let you know. If anything, she'll call you and tell you and keep you updated. I should be out, though. I should.
It's hard to say about a guy like Felix that we've come to know for a while, but it is crazy how these guys play the predator and the victim at the same time.
And the victim.
And how many people's cars are gone because of him. Like, it's always poor me. I could say I've developed a friendship with Felix. We've been calling each other for over a year now. And I might know more about his life than
His girl.
most family members that he has. Anyways, we'll see where this goes. After spending about 3 weeks in LA Central Jail, Felix called me when I was back in Milwaukee
yeah,
to let me know
they
that
let
he
him
was
out.
going to be released in a couple hours. I scrambled
Okay.
to find a videographer that could catch this moment, so I called my guy DT that I had met while filming
Hey.
with the East Coast Crips. Here's the footage that DT captured.
What up, Felix?
Card, cash, 730. Thank you.
You thought you'd never see my beautiful face again, huh?
You might
3
be
weeks.
confused to see Felix sucking on a balloon. The drug he's using, nitrous oxide, aka whippets, is a substance that cuts off oxygen to the brain to induce a brief and fleeting sense of euphoria.
So good to see you home, nigga. 185,000 in collateral.
Since he was deemed a massive flight risk, the bond company required Felix to provide collateral in order to be released. The mother of his child signed her home over to get him out of jail, meaning that if he fled California, his daughter's house could be foreclosed on.
I was fucking at a Spanish restaurant eating outside, and I had a balloon in my mouth like this. LAPD officer, a female officer, seen me. She said, "Yo," and I looked up and I said, "Oh shit, it's 12." And I just calmly put the balloon down, put my food down, and started driving off. They got behind me. They followed me for like 30 seconds. I hit the left, right. They went left, right with me. As soon as I got to the light and I went to go to the left, she turned the lights on, and so I immediately cut over and tried to go right, and it was on from there. And I took them on a sick one, and I went down the wrong way, and I hit somebody, and I crashed with the drink in the car. They want to give me 2 years on a program. They posted the bond. Minnesota detained me for some domestic violence warrant for breaking my bitch's windows, and I had to pay them $3,500 to hire a lawyer. The lawyer got the warrant recalled, and then they released me out here in California. I feel like a cat with 9 lives, and I just activated life number 7, so I got 2 more.
Yep, you did.
I feel like this time I have certain goals and purposes in mind on things I want to do. I think this time is my time, and I'm not going to let myself get caught even with this bullshit that I got going on.
what time will you think you'll be facing?
I think it's over with. I think either the feds will pick me up this time, or Cali's gonna hold me until I get picked up by the other states, and they'll give me. Basically, it's go for broke. There is no other option. It's go big or go home this time around.
What did you owe? What did you owe for your bond?
$20K just to enjoy this moment right here. Thankfully, my family looked out for me and showed me love, and they blessed me and they gave me a second chance. And I'm really trying not to squander it, but I'm so hopeless at the same time. I'm lost, like I don't know nothing but this car stuff, so I'm trying to respect their wishes and stay out of it. But this is all I know.
So what's here?
This is my tablet, my baby. I've thankfully had this for a long time, and somebody kept it safe for me. And now I came home to this, and this is what's gonna give me the opportunity to hopefully make things right.
So you got a lot going on. What is your next steps?
I guess at this point, I have two main choices. Do I surrender, or do I try to run it and see how far I can make it? But I think inevitably my end is coming.
The next time we crossed paths with Felix, he was out operating in the Midwest. He was fresh from being on the run in California, and I was interested to hear what was going through his mind given that he was facing such intense financial and legal pressures. Yo, we're 2 minutes away. Are you guys already there?
I'm right down the street.
Tell me what the hell is going on with this thing.
We just got it off transport, off of a truck.
What does that even mean?
Like, basically this was destined to go somewhere, and we just, we rerouted it, and we changed the destination location, and now it's ours. And we did the trackers already, so it's safe. You know. Simple work.
What do you guys stand to make from this?
Probably like, 10, 15,000. Hopefully on the higher end. V6.
And so what is this?
This is like all the dealership papers was on it. We had to rip them all off, and probably have to blur that, but
Felix, is it possible that all this started because of a house fire?
Potentially, yeah. Like why I started doing this, yeah, in a sense.
Can you explain more of that?
Yeah, like my house burnt down in the middle of COVID, and I, was living in hotels, so I started striking.
Do we need to get out of here?
We're good.
If feds come, you guys gotta get out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna take off. But we're gonna win. We're gonna go on the train tracks in this bitch.
We gotta get up out of here. We gonna take it right to the center.
Yeah. But we'll push that company barrier out the way.
Watch the Chevy Cruze, okay?
Yeah, no, don't worry. We'll dodge your car.
Just looking, keep an eye out.
Yeah, that guy's just weirded out by us. He's like, what the hell are these people? Apparently they don't see people parked back here too much. That was 12. Come on.
See you guys.
Right.
Have a good day. So, part of why this meetup was so quick, there was a lot of federal vehicles in this area for ICE raids, and Chicago just concentrated with those types of agents. I like that little snapshot we got of Felix because we got a lot of flavors of him right back to back. And there's a reason I'm drawn to him as a character. I mean, I try and connect with all of the people I interview, but him in particular has been a special guy to meet over the years.
Yeah.
And get to know. I'm trying to imagine the lifestyle where it's like at the slightest hint of danger, out of there. This has been a tough one to put together, but the persistence has paid off. Persistence tattooed here for a reason. I think that's a great word to keep ingrained in your mind, is just keep the persistence, because eventually it does pan out. I guess we'll catch Felix in the next go around. All right, folks, so we are in the suburbs of Illinois right now. Personally, I've realized that this is a documentary that I've had more emotional ties to because I've developed a relationship with him. I've talked to this guy for hours on the phone. I like him a lot, but but I've also seen him in the last few months do a lot of things that I'm like, like, you're better than that, man. Like, I know you're better than that. But who am I to judge? Like, everyone has their own life to live, and my job is just to document it and understand it. So we're gonna meet him and see how life has been with him. Apparently, Hondas have become more targeted in the world of stolen cars, and I even heard Felix occasionally referring to his crew as the Honda Boys. His partner told us to meet them in a parking lot to see a live sale of a Honda go down, and Felix was not answering his phone, so I had to try and use my spidey sense to see if I could detect where he was. So we're meeting them in a local grocery store. Let's see if we can guess. I don't know if they're in 1 or 2 cars. That's the other thing. But they said keep your distance. We don't want to scare off the buyers. I don't know if they're meeting here for the.
You can follow this behind the Instagram station or just park over there in the cut center. Don't pull past the front pass. Pull past the second part. It's a part of on the second side of the gas station. Yeah, we see you. Just don't let them see the cameras. Someone like not to be so obvious.
Okay. I will say it is pretty nuts to just watch this going down. And the thing, everyone here going to this grocery store, going to this gas station,
They don't even know.
They're getting their chips. They have no idea that.
Literally.
Right here, plain day.
Plain sight. We're about to sell a car.
Transaction going.
20 bands.
Here. No way, that's the guy. He doesn't look like a. I don't know, a guy wearing blue jeans and a shirt like that. You just don't picture to be.
Yeah.
In a theft operation.
I mean, no, he might not even know he's buying a hot car too. He might think it's legit.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Does this guy know he's buying a hot car?
Yeah.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
What the fuck is he looking for, man? Like, what you looking at? Trying to make sure his phone is with him? What car did he come from? Like, he's smoother than most. Yeah, that's not how I thought he was in it. When we first got here, he's been here. Like, yeah, I know. That's why I said, I watched it, and I said, this nigga would be here an hour early, too. That's why I'm paying for him. Working with my right there.
Is this deal taking longer than normal?
Yeah, he should just gave him the money and that.
Yeah, they're starting to what? He just got money, didn't he?
Yeah, he just shook his head. You got everything ready?
So right after that transaction, I guess there was some local police in the area, so we wanted to meet in a spot
in the
that was a little
woods,
more secluded.
Tommy G do not be playing. He's like, man, that's one thing. People be like, oh, Tommy G's videos are fake. They're not fake because he's literally meeting them in the woods. In the woods. This is crazy. Wow.
Good to see you. Man.
Part 2.
Part 2. How you doing?
Good. Another day.
Not in LA anymore.
No, different scenery.
Okay, so we sent a guy to videotape you coming out of LA Central Jail.
Yeah.
That was when?
Like 2 months ago, maybe.
So what has transpired from then until now?
A lot of crazy stuff. Like a lot of like high speeds, a lot of crashes, a lot of just overall just crazy drama. I made it all the way back up north, so now I'm here.
Is it fair to say that you are officially on the run?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100. Like wanted in like 5 or 6 different states. Yeah, actively, yeah. Like you can Google my name and find warrants right now, and more to come probably.
Okay, and so what are the various things you're wanted for?
Like a lot of GTAs, a lot of fleeting and eludings, some stuff like, I shouldn't mention, and then like, just a lot of stuff that comes with cars.
Okay, what is the bond situation?
I bonded out and I ran. Well, I kind of like just, it was getting weird and I just didn't go to court. So now I'm on the road.
Okay, and how much are you responsible for right now?
Over $200,000, almost $250,000 to fix my situation. So.
And if you don't come up with that much money, what are the consequences?
I could cost my family a lot, but I don't think that's gonna come to that. Like, I figure if it gets bad and like I can't make the money, I'm gonna go surrender in a state that's like a little bit easier to go to jail.
Okay.
And go do my time over there.
But basically, there's a house as collateral.
Yeah.
What is that like hanging over your head?
It makes everything more real, like, you know. There's
wow,
real
man.
consequences to it all. It's not just myself anymore.
And do you feel that the only way you can come up with that sum of money is the car business?
Yeah, like it just wouldn't make sense economically right now to try to start and do something else.
What are the most recent places you've had high speeds?
Michigan and mainly just Michigan right now. Yeah.
And you went for, I think we talked on the phone before, you said you went for a 5-county run?
5-county run, yeah, pretty far. I have some cases because of that and stuff like that, so it's pretty hectic, but overall things have been good, man. Life's good and things are gonna get figured out like we always, you know. You can't complain. So we're free, that's the most important part, being outside, enjoying the weather.
This is a friend of yours that we're
gonna be doing
probably a documentary. It's
the best driver in Chicago.
Yeah?
Yeah. I challenge anybody to try to challenge that title. Best driver there is.
Okay, so we just saw a Honda CR-V exchange.
Yeah, a simple transaction. A car that nobody would think would be sold, a bullshit car, but
Is it normal to do that in broad daylight?
Yeah.
In public areas?
Yep.
Why not meet someone more private?
It's just for both of our safeties. For the buyer's safety and our safety.
Neither of you want to get robbed.
Or be put somewhere and like we're in a situation where we're in a dead-end street or anything like that.
How do you know? Okay, because I saw that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you guys know he's not a cop? It looks like he could be.
I guess right now I'm almost 75% sure he's not a cop.
He came out of nowhere, so I was kind of cool. So he was there and he told me he's the 5 minutes. How would you do that?
Oh yeah.
So what do you do to vet a guy like that to know he's not a cop?
I guess it's time, but you're there.
And what was that transaction? How much you got that?
No, it's just a simple transaction, $160,000.
Okay, so
to put up to be the one that kind of things maintained.
Those are the big bugs in the fire, but that's the little
sticks. Yeah. You see vacuum or like some
give me criminal
like a normal person.
Normal guy, have a like you mentioned these cars too.
Yeah.
Are there famous rappers you take in their car?
Definitely.
Because some of them are gangster.
Yeah, they'll really come looking for you for that type of shit. It's not just that. It's
pressure. I'm on the run from multiple states, law enforcement. I had the house my daughter grew up in, had all money.
Yes.
In the first month I was sick. Then I kind of got over it. I was like, I'm either going to go get medication for
Do you have any regrets of not going clean with Dan?
Most times people have bothered me. I met some wonderful people in this past year, bro. Just this past year alone. Like, I never went down with it.
How are you doing as far as the whip is? Because that's one thing I realized in the last year, like everybody.
I did a lot of the whip thing. But no, it's like any party, bro. Like, you know, rappers have their perks, they have their different.
You have to sit in prison.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's not yourself.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have fun at least until then.
Not flee the country.
Like, there's no place like America.
Okay, but how much prison time do you think you're looking at?
Like, a good 10 years. They were like closer to 20.
And that's state, like now the states together, or that's just one state at a time?
Let me file a document that will let me run my sentences concurrent, but that's not always guaranteed, you know.
I mean, where are you a public defender?
I didn't even make it that far. Like, I had a public defender, but they were shit. And like, I didn't even make it to my second hearing. The minute they told me they were going to charge me with more stuff and that I potentially couldn't come back out after paying to come home, I just didn't go.
What was your official charge for?
Multiple GTAs.
From a health perspective,
probably pretty like low, like it's pretty crazy, but I live with the mindset of like always trying to like succeed, like I'm not gonna give up.
I don't know if we talked about this the first time, but tell me more about your childhood. How are things for you as a kid?
Well, pretty crazy, pretty hectic, but you know, I wouldn't say that I had it bad, like bad than any other average kid. You know?
Longest video I've ever reacted to.
Different way.
40 minutes.
I remember trying to steal from the store when I was like 6, and thinking about how can I get away with that. So I don't know. I think part of this car stuff is I'm in love with like not just the cars, but there can be like I don't continue to like family almost.
Yeah.
It's a little schizophrenic.
Sometimes. Schizophrenic?
For sure. Like I like to act out, but I think mostly it's because of the drugs. Like, but you know, then again, it's like getting high. It's like it's part of today's culture. It's everywhere.
Oh my God.
I have to say, this is the Felix I really like. Like I feel like you're because I know you're a guy. Just as a friend, I would say I like when you're off the whip.
Yeah, but it's not as fun. Life is boring, man.
I like how this.
Yeah, I like
Everything I
when
had
you're
is done with it,
sober.
it's like, oh no.
I know it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I feel like the takeaways from this video are two things. One,
Don't steal cars.
inside the life and mind of someone who is really good at crime, really good at car theft,
Yeah.
and how interesting it is, like how much of an outlaw world it is. But also, I think coming to grips with the reality of certain choices can back you into a hole that is hard to get out of, and to be aware of that as you're making it. Because sometimes, I'm sure you can say sometimes you feel like you're in too deep a little bit.
Yeah, actions have consequences, just so you know that.
Facts.
There's nothing wrong with taking risks and doing things that.
There's always going to be a consequence.
If things so bad and people die for you, you're not gonna like it. And
Yeah.
you're probably upset.
And some decisions are irreversible because of the law.
Yeah.
This has been America's One Car Part 2. Signing off. A few.
Yo, that was a good one. Oh, they got arrested?
2 months had passed by where it was hard to get in contact with Felix, but about a week before this video was going to be released, he called me and Miguel late at night. I was asleep, but Miguel spoke with him for about an hour, and we learned some very serious and concerning information about how his life was going.
As my dumbass was tripping off of Xanax, I'm sitting at the club, and my goofy ass, instead of letting it go, my ego gets the best of me. I instantly shoot 3 people in front of the clubhouse.
Oh my god.
You know that there's still.
You don't say redemption at the end of the club.
There still is redemption. We still are rooting for you to.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a whole homicide investigation open in Chicago, bro. My life's so rough. Yeah.
Well, you can always still make things right, bro. I think you could still, like, you know, obviously.
And I really believed that when I went home the last time, and my baby mama, she couldn't control herself, bro. She couldn't stop. She was mad about my last, like, I feel like my baby mama should be the #1 person to not give a fuck about my side hoes. So she got upset. And she tells her mom that I'm at the house. Her mom calls the police and lets them know I'm in the house and I'm fucking police surround the house. And all I hear is,
how did you get out of that?
I said, huh? And I said, no, you got the wrong person. She said, no, it's you. She starts trying to push the door. And I pushed the front door closed. And my daughter starts helping me push it.
What? How old is your daughter now?
5. Thanks to her strength, I can close the door. She says, Daddy, Mom. I run up the stairs and bail out the second-room floor of the house, almost break my legs, and then I'll keep this in my backyard. I smashed through my fence, hit 3 cop cars, crashed through, hit the main street, just get off. Pursue me, some county house. They beat me, going 110 miles an hour, send me over 3
Oh my god.
I'm in a Jeep Wrangler, tumble myself into a creek. I knock out, wake up, head upside down in the creek. I woke awake, screaming, God, take me. I don't cross the rainbow. All I hear is dogs behind me.
You're going through all these obstacles, but making sure you're still like here and still not dead.
Wow, man.
Still turn your life around.
How'd you get around that?
I fought my battles. I'm over this shit. I'm ready to go back. I lost a lot, not only physically, but like emotionally, like myself. This has taken its toll on me.
Oh my goodness. Look, that was one of the longest reactions we ever did, but if you made this far, I appreciate you. Yo, shout out Tommy G for this really good video. And we're about to get into the next one. Peace. Love you. Bless.